As a police officer, it was a conversation. Then we brought you the news at the top of the hour at 6 o'clock, after which, of course, we took a look at the headlines from the papers on Dailies Today. Like I said in the morning, from Monday, Dailies Today, sponsored by MTN Nigeria, will start at 7:30 a.m. from Monday all through the week. 7:30. Jimmy Disu will be joining me from Tuesday every week up until Friday. But for Monday, we start at 7:30. From Monday going forward. Okay, and when we went through the papers, and of course you had the chance to share your thoughts as well with me on Dailies Today, Tunji Andrews joined us on Money, Business and Economy show. We discussed, among other things, the China-Nigeria loan issue. And when we're done, we brought you Sports Drive with, what's his name again? Chidebere, Chidebere. I was trying to remember his nickname. Yeah, you all know the nickname, right? So Chidebere ably represented Femi and the gang on Sports Drive this morning. Yeah, I'm back now to continue our conversation. Well, this time around, we're not talking about the police again. We're not talking about your relationship with the police in Nigeria anymore. We're looking at Nigeria, China relationship. Now, let me break it down further. I'm asking a question this morning because I think we should ask such questions, right? Just the other day, the Minister of Transportation came out to say that why will the House of Reps be investigating the loan deals that we've reached with China now that we have other rail projects to be done across the country? Why now? According to him, if the Nigerian House of Reps don't stop this investigation that they're doing, the Chinese government might just not be willing to give us further, loan deals, according to him. Well, the House of Reps are saying that they're saying so many things. First is the fact that with what they are seeing in the deals that we've struck with China, Nigeria might just be on the verge of losing some of our national assets to the Chinese government. Now, let me break it down. Since year 2000, Lagos, and wherever you are, please listen to me. Listen attentively, and I want you to follow me. Since year 2000, Nigeria has borrowed close to $5 billion from China. Now, this has promoted to the status of Nigeria's largest bilateral financing partner. I'm talking about China right now. As of today, China is Nigeria's largest bilateral financing partner. At present, 8.5% of the country's external loans are from China. At present, although most of this borrowing is done through China's Export-Import Exim Bank, which offers, some concessionary loans at low interest rates. It's usually 1-2% like that, with long maturity periods. So it sounds very nice and very sweet to jump on. But there's one thing that we must all know. Our debt servicing capacity is already significantly compromised. COVID has worsened the situation. Currently, listen to this. Currently, 60 naira out of 100 naira generated by Nigerian government goes towards servicing debt. 60 naira out of 100 naira that our government makes goes into servicing debts, which means our government is left with 40 naira out of every 100 naira we make, with interest payment exceeding capital spending since 2014. So there can't be much development, really. Because the amount of interest we pay on our loan is more than the amount of money we budget for capital infrastructure development in Nigeria. Now, one thing about Chinese and their loans is that they do not offer debt relief. It is not in their MO They don't do such deals. If you like, let your bridge fall. If you like, let Boko Haram blow your rail line that they borrowed you money to go and build. It's none of your business. They will collect their money. Unlike our friends in IMF and the rest of them in the West. Now, the only situation where China, came close to forgiving debt was in Sri Lanka, and that was a deal that the Sri Lankan government struck in Hambantota. Hambantota, by the way, is a main town in southern province of Sri Lanka. That town was actually hit by tsunami. Remember that tsunami that year in 2004, Indian Ocean tsunami? Yeah. So the Sri Lankan government came to that deal with the Chinese government to, redevelop, improve the infrastructure of that state. At some point, the Sri Lankan government couldn't pay that money back, so they had to renegotiate. What was going on. But instead of the Chinese government to look at, this happened because of this and that, they couldn't pay money. They were negotiating how the Chinese company would take over ports rather than reduce the interest rates of the loan they gave to the Sri Lankan government. They were taking over the country's assets. So they don't forgive debt. So just take your mind off of that one. They will not forgive it. It's not going to happen. In fact, they even renegotiated the interest on the loan that they gave to Sri Lankan government to 6.3% from 1 to 2%. 6.3%. That's how bad it is. It was. Just follow me gradually. So you understand the position of the House of Reps when they say that they will have to look at all the contracts that we've signed, all the loan deals that we've signed with the Chinese government. You understand? Just hold on. Now, data from the China Africa Research Initiative. This data has shown that Chinese companies generate their highest revenue from, guess where? Nigeria. And according to what Tunji said earlier, so you have Chinese companies undertaking infrastructure projects in Nigeria, but these Chinese companies are backed by the Chinese government. They are a Chinese company, quite all right, but they are backed by the Chinese people's money. So they make their highest revenue, not from anywhere else in the world, from Nigeria here. Between year 2000 and year 2016, these companies have earned about $34.2 billion. Not naira, please. It's not naira. $billion, $34.2 billion from just implementing projects in Nigeria. And most of these projects are tied to loan agreements. So, do you understand? Aha. Now let's even go deeper down to tell you the nature of these loans and terms of these loans. When they're coming to work, they employ majority Chinese workers. So they are creating employment for their own people, jobs for their own companies on loans that we take from them. 64,500 Chinese workers are employed in Nigeria, according to these data from China Africa Research Initiatives. And remember that our own people, 20% of our youths, able-bodied youths, don't have jobs. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum. Dum, 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 dum. 7:44 is the time. Now, on the other hand, let's be very realistic. Let's be very rational in the way we think. If the Chinese companies and Chinese governments don't come and build infrastructure in Nigeria, please, who will? Who do you think can come and build infrastructure in Nigeria? Look around you, my friend. Look around you. Abandoned projects everywhere. Substandard roads being constructed everywhere in Nigeria when you give it to Nigerian companies and Nigerian contractors. Just look around. You yourself say it every day. If they don't come and walk, who will walk? Who will do it better? When our own people don't have the capacity, our own people don't have the money, our own people don't have the resource, who will? Okay, so you're saying that, I'm sure that you're thinking, okay, let's go to IMF now. Let's go to our partners in the West. Yeah, they're willing to give you. But they're not just going to give you without influencing your government's policies towards you. So you have to devalue these, you have to stop these, you have to stop that. All of these things will affect you as a people. So realistically speaking, to some people, China seems to be the best option that we've got, realistically speaking. Because China has no business with whatever you do with your own economy. Just pay our own money, basically. If you're going to the West, they will attach some strict conditions to the loans that they're going to give you. Many of which border around public finance reforms. I mean, you've seen the terms that the IMF will set for you if you're borrowing money from IMF, for instance. Now, the House of Representatives is quite mad about this. I'm going to pause here for now and hear your thoughts. This morning, 7:46 is the time. And I'm asking a question this morning. Do you think Nigeria is falling into China's death trap? Is it a trap, the loans that we're collecting from China? Because according to the minister, we still have about several other loans to collect from China that the House shouldn't investigate right now. They should wait. The House is saying, you can't do that to us. We have to look at all these deals that you've struck with Chinese government and their companies. It's not going to work. 0700 993 993 993. That is 0700 993 993 993. And when you're calling me, please turn off your radio. A lady will pick your call. Speak with her. She'll get your name and where you're calling from. Then she'll pass you through to the studio once you're done. And we can talk in the studio. I'd like to hear from you as well. If you're tweeting me, please add hashtag Morning Crossfire. Do you think Nigeria is falling into China's debt trap? Are we collecting more debt than we can handle? That is my question this morning. Twitter handle is at Nigeria Info FM. That is at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. Aha, exactly. You can also send me a WhatsApp message. The WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805. That is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. If you're tweeting hashtag Morning Crossfire, it's very, very important. So the House of Reps is worried. They're bothered. And they're saying that they're going to form a panel that will look into all the loans that we've struck, all the loan deals that we've struck with China since year 2000. Let me break this even further down. There are at least 17, if not more, 17 Chinese loans to fund different projects across Nigeria today. 17. Well, according to the House, they are worried. They're saying that it's a new form of economic. It could be a new form of economic colonialism from China to Nigeria. Well, to be specific, they're saying that on the continent as a whole. If I should go deeper into the data that I have from the Debt Management Office, our own Debt Management Office here in Nigeria, you should know that China is Nigeria's major creditor on the bilateral deals. Listen, $2.3 billion out of $3.3 billion, and that of the Exim Bank of China is Nigeria's biggest bilateral creditor in nearly 2 decades, in almost 20 years. They've lent Nigeria 6.5 billion naira. This is the update that I have right now. $6.5 billion. If you convert that to naira, that's about 1.9 trillion naira since 2002. Since 2002. Research shows that the first Chinese loan to Nigeria was agreed on March 27, 2002. The first ever Chinese loan deal between Nigeria and China was agreed on March 27, 2002. Let me tell you what it entails. $114.89 million each for the construction of two 335 megawatt power plants. Where are the plants? Namely, Omotosho and Papalanto, that's in Olorunshogo in Ondo and Ogun State, respectively. Now, both plants were completed in 2007. The loan was obtained at 6% interest rates. The loan covered 65% in the cost of the project, while Nigeria, that covered the 35% balance, the lawmaker said. That's when the House was debating this. And a whole lot more of other loan deals that were struck with China. They are worried. They are concerned. According to them, they said that they were blindsided. Hey, Nigeria, my great country. They were blindsided when Nigeria was striking this deal. They said they were kept in the dark when Nigeria was negotiating this deal with the Chinese government. You are Nigerians. You're going to pay for this. Your children's children will pay for this. It's not a curse. Calm down. It's what it is. We will all pay for this. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back in a moment. Yeah, my phone lights are blinking, but just give me a moment, all right? I'll be right back to take your calls. Stay here on the Morning Crossfire.
Join the conversation no matter where you are. Download our mobile app by searching Nigeria Info FM on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Also, get news updates in sports, entertainment, news, and current affairs right on the app. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Let's talk Nigeria. I'm going to start off with messages that are coming from WhatsApp. The WhatsApp line is 0809 597 5805. That is 0809 597 5805. We're having a good Salah celebration, right? Eh? Hey, now, we're having a good Salah celebration. Why are you looking at me like that? Ask this guy. Why are you looking? We're having a good Salah celebration. We're talking Nigeria and, of course, our future. That's great, right? Okay, so let me take some WhatsApp messages. The WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805. I'll come to the phone lines in a moment. Hearing this morning almost make me want to shed tears for this country. My brother, we've already falling into the trap. Okay, let's see, of course, who we've got here. Unknown from Lagos says, you're absolutely right and correct. The roofing system are now overwhelmed by Chinese building materials, and all sometimes around 2013, it was still fair enough, but now, man, Bugweti law. That's how he wrote it. It said Bugweti law. Okay. Here we go. The House of Representatives should go ahead with the Nigerian-China loan investigation. You didn't add your name there, but it's okay. We are already in it. What are the projects and where is this development? Lopsided agreement. Let the lawmakers go on. You didn't add your name. You said blindsided. LOL. You wondered why they would say blindsided. Okay. Okay. Well, this is quite a long one. It's quite a long one. Let me see. Okay, I think you're talking about something else, but I will take this other one that you sent in. I said, no, Mr. Sheriff. Nigeria is gone. Junior from Ojo sent that in. I mean, the data I told you, I didn't release those data to just make you conclude that Nigeria is gone. I wanted to process it. I wanted to think about it, ruminate on it, and let me know what you think. Jadoha says, Nigeria did not fall at all, but Nigeria is calmly swimming in China's debt as though she's in a jacuzzi. Let them continue, and very soon they will auction off Nigeria like Okrika clothes. Jado has sent that in on WhatsApp. I would come to Twitter in a moment to get your thoughts on this conversation on Twitter. I'm asking this morning if Nigeria is falling into China's debt trap. I'd like to know what you think. At Nigeria Info FM is our handle on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM. Feel free to let me know what you think. You can also call the studio and let me know what you think. The studio line is 0700 993 993 993. That is 0700 993 993 993. Jide from Ilupeju says, good morning, Sheriff. Now I see the reason why our government wants us to pay through our nose by paying tax on everything, even for the air we breathe. Let China Kuku come and take over Nigeria like Zambia, and we know that we are subjected to them. Nigeria has overborrowed money for the unborn generation to come and repay. Jide said that in. Jide, thank you. Jide is in Ulupeju, by the way. Let's take another message from WhatsApp very quickly. Kevin is in Shongotedo. Kevin says, Sheriff, sincerely, I really pity this your country called Nigeria. Not mine, no. I'm not a Nigerian, but a cross-Riverian. Okay. All right. Kevin, it's good to hear from you. Cross-Riverian. All right, let's take another one quickly from Dahiru. Dahiru says, when Tunji said Chinese loan is Mauritius loan, what does that mean? And in those countries, they have taken over their assets. Is it because those infrastructure are not yielding results, or the money have been looted? Okay, Dahiru. Thank you for your thought. I can't remember Tunji saying that Chinese loans are Mauritius loan. I don't even know what that means. Okay, let's see who else we've got here jumping on this conversation. I'm her Nathaniel. I think Nigerian government is gradually selling our country and the unborn generation to the Chinese, not just debt trapped. In fact, it's economic colonization. Who else we've got here again? Your name is Abe Oyelowo from Ikorodu. Abe says, a Nigeria debt case may result to the person who inherited building and failed to maintain, and now calls for developer to develop the building, and developer will be in control of the building for many years of nothing coming to you. Think about it. Well, Abe, you're right, actually. I mean, there's nothing to think about. You're just spot on. Basically, you're spot on. All right. Wale Fatula says, if the past leadership had taken loans to build and develop our infrastructure, we would be living in better conditions and living standards now. Rather, they take loans to painstakingly grow their businesses and turn them to profitability. In conclusion, on the matter, brethren, this is how Nigeria selflessly returns to everlasting slavery. That's also coming through from WhatsApp. Okay, so we need to go to a break right now. Lagos, WhatsApp messages are trooping in like I don't even know how to describe it. But not to worry. When we return from the break, we'll continue this conversation that we started this morning. And the question basically is simple. Is Nigeria falling into China's debt trap? That is my question to you this morning. I'm glad that you're there. Good morning to you. I'll be back in a moment.
It's okay. That is okay. It's okay. Let me explain. No, it's okay. Let me explain. It's okay. It's okay. She off your mic.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info, your mic is always on. Let's talk.
Set your time on 99.3 Nigeria Info, the correct time.
It's 8 o'clock. The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The River State Police Command is assuring the widow who accused the policeman of arresting and raping her that she would get justice. The accuser and the accused attended a meeting called by the police command with journalists and civil society in attendance. The accused officers admitted that they slept with mutual consent, but the widow maintains she was arrested, forced to go to a motel, and raped. The case has been transferred to the Criminal Investigation Department. Olumide Akpata has been declared the winner of the presidential election of the Nigerian Bar Association. The former chairman of the NBA section on business law got more than half of the 18,256 votes cast to beat his rivals. Voting was done electronically and spanned 24 hours. Akpata was declared winner in the early hours of today. U.S. President Donald Trump is standing by his suggestive tweet that America's presidential election be delayed. This is coming as top Republicans have rejected the suggestion. Trump had said November's presidential election could be tainted with fraud due to increased postal voting. Senior members of his own party say he has no authority to postpone the election. You can follow us for more headlines and news stories on our Twitter page at Nigeria Info FM, on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos, and on Facebook, Nigeria Info 99.3. I'm Sheriff Quadry. Lagos, let's get back to the morning crossfire discussing China, Nigeria's loan deals. Is Nigeria falling into China's debt trap? I'll be back in a moment.
The only station guaranteed to keep you informed all day long.
I want to say I thank 99.3 Nigeria Info for giving us the opportunity to air our view. If not for Nigeria Info, for instance, what you do, you use your resources to push and drive all this and inform the people seamlessly. There are a lot of things we don't even know. The Nigeria Info have been assisting us to get to know.
Join the conversations on the air and online, on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM, Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3, and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos. Let's talk.
This is the voice note on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
I have no business with the virus. There is no coronavirus. We don't like the one day off and one day on for sale. It's not helping us. We don't have money. Only the rich people can afford to sit at home and enjoy their money. Traders like us cannot afford it. They're just punishing poor people. Let them open the churches so we can pray. God is our savior. There's no coronavirus. If it exists, it does not exist here.
Corona is dead, but I don't see you. But people they tell us say Corona is dead, but I don't see. Now market no move. I beg you, please you.
The voice note on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
In an ever-changing world, one station stays faithful, giving you the very best in talk. Matters that affect you. Urgent, topical, timely.
Your number one station for talk.
We are reliable. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Happy holidays to you, Lagos, wherever you are. Welcome back to the show. 4 minutes come past the hour on a Friday morning. I'm Sheriff Quadry. Happy Salah to all out there. Happy holidays to you. Let's get talking once again. This time around, we're going to go to YouTube to take some of your thoughts. If you're wondering what we're talking about, we're looking at Nigeria's debt situation with China. And we've said quite a lot. I've told you this morning that out of every 100 naira that the Nigerian government makes, Nigerian government pays 60 naira to service debts out of every 100 naira. As a matter of fact, the amount we use to service our debts yearly is more than the amount that we schedule to build schools, build hospitals, build roads. That's how bad it's become. The House is worried. They are worried about the new trend They're worried about the fate of the unborn children, the unborn generation of this country. Are you worried yourself? Let me just go through the message sent in on YouTube very quickly before we go to the phone lines. On YouTube, I have Raji Sheriff, who is not worried at all. And he says, loan is not evil. Even the best of economies or companies must still get a loan to remain competitive and viable. Nigerian loan from China is not bad. It will only be bad if it is borrowed for consumptions. All these loans are tied to economic viable project, which is great for Nigeria. The loans are welcome. Go to YouTube and drop your comments there. I will come to YouTube to take your thoughts in a moment. But then we're streaming live on YouTube. So just search for Nigeria Info 99.3 on YouTube. Search for it. Nigeria Info 99.3 on YouTube. I would like to know exactly what you think about our conversation this morning. If you're calling me, please turn off your radio when you call. Turn it off. This time around, I'll be taking your calls as well, okay? I was reading plenty of messages from WhatsApp. It's time to take some few calls. Then we'll take some messages that have coming on Facebook because we're streaming live on Facebook as well. This morning, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM, or just search for Nigeria Info 99.3 on Facebook. Ademola is in Bode Thomas in Surulere. Ademola, good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's good to have you here.
The issue is that taking loan is no problem. Judiciously is the problem. If the past government have used the money judiciously, they should have built infrastructure with the money. But instead, they cut the money away.
Oh, we lost Ademola's call. Ademola, do try and call us back if you can, okay? I would like to speak with you. Hello, good morning to you. Oh, we lost that as well. Okay, all right. We're processing another call at the moment right now. I think we have Hope on the line. Can I go with Hope? Yeah, they said I can go with Hope. Hope, good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
Happy birthday, Salah.
Thank you, Hope.
Yeah. You see?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Hope, I can't hear you anymore. Oh, my word. The network has been horrible, actually. It's been horrible this morning. Horrible, horrible, horrible. We'll come to the phone lines back in a moment. But in the meantime, we've got loads of reactions that have come in on Facebook. Akinshala Albarika Ashagmo says, this is where I blame the selfish and senseless negotiators. They negotiate and just ask what's in for me, regardless of the terms and conditions, and done. Modern slavery loading. NWC Afoka on Facebook says, what does it take anyone to know that this country has come to an end? Fela has said it all, and before now, NWC Totti from Orile sent that in. NWC, thank you for your message. We got all the messages that have coming on Facebook that I'm just going to try before I have the next call in on the show this morning. Apologies if you're finding it difficult to get through. The lines are being told right now. The message that I'm seeing right now on my screen is that the lines, the network this morning has been quite horrible. So please bear with us, okay? Let's take another message from Facebook very quickly. James Samba is saying that the House of Reps are just saying that, Joe. This is modern day slavery. Mind you, China never forced them. Yeah, as a matter of fact, no, there's no forcing it. Let's speak with James, who is in Aja. James, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Sheriff.
Good morning to you, James.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. For me, I've really given up. I've given up myself. Let them come and take over. Yeah. But in fact, to the extent that I was even thinking of changing my name to their names. Changing their names. I've given up. What's the hope of Nigeria now? What's the hope of we, the citizens? Our future children? What's our hope? What's our hope? I don't see anything going on here. I don't see anything. I've given up. Seriously, let them come. Thank you.
Thank you, James. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Yeah, Sheriff.
Good morning.
Yes. Please, I want to ask, why is it that we borrow as small as $149 million. No, seriously. Are we cost? You mean Nigeria does not have that kind of money to go and borrow it from China? No, look,
No, but you're right. You're right, actually. You're
How
right.
do you borrow
You're
such an
right.
amount?
You're right.
And now you pay interest.
6%, by the way, 6%.
I mean, something is wrong somewhere, please. Something is definitely wrong somewhere. How do you borrow that kind of money? Then you now squander the one you have internally. Sheriff.
Sir?
Our children are in trouble. Oh.
They are.
They are really in trouble. This is no longer a joke. How do you just sacrifice national interest just to go and borrow money? It's so sad. And look at what the Minister of Transport is saying, Ameti. Can you just hear? And these are the angel ministers they promise also. Look at what they are saying. You go and borrow a whole Nigeria to go and borrow $149 million. It's so sad. It's very, very sad. They never told us that this is what we are going to see. It's unfortunate. I still blame those who keep supporting these things. Sheriff, up till now, some people are supporting this thing. Look at what somebody said. But there's no problem in borrow, as long as you tie it to infrastructure. Where are the infrastructure?
But the money you're saying, 114 million, was borrowed back in 2002.
Whoever borrowed it is the Nigerian government.
Yeah.
It's a Nigerian. Is that culture that has this present government has copied now?
Let's
because somebody borrowed in the past. Must you borrow?
Let's quickly speak with Adeyemi. Thank you very much for talking to me. I really appreciate it. Adeyemi, thank you for holding the line. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
As regards to Chinese loan with Nigerian government, I want to say that the blame should go to National Assembly.
Okay.
Because they endorsed the loan in the first instance. Look at their numbers. What are they doing there? Because by the function of their what they're supposed to do, for them to fed, to scrutinize whatever comes from the executive.
Right.
So for them to come back now and be saying that they were blindfolded or their sideline, I don't even understand the language they are trying to say. Look, they should blame them. What are they doing there? What are they doing there?
I don't know.
So the Chinese, if they want to do any transaction with other countries, they put their best brain to negotiate.
Yeah.
Nigeria, we should also do the same thing. So we should put our best brain forward, and National Assembly is in position to do that. They look at their numbers.
Adeyemi, thank you.
I don't understand.
Thank you for talking to me.
And they are collecting huge amount of money. Why are they coming out to say rubbish to us now? Good morning. I'm so annoyed. Good morning.
Thank you, Adeyemi, for calling me. Appreciate it. Don't be annoyed, all right? Like Yoruba would say, Oro Yani. So let's just talk about it. It's our country, right? It's our country. We can't stop talking. We can get tired. We cannot get tired of talking about it. It's the only country we've got, okay? Let's see if we've got Charles here already. Charles, let me speak with you, Charles, quickly. Hi.
Yeah, morning, Sheriff.
Morning to you, bro.
Yeah, what I'm going to say is that, National Assembly has a fault, executive has a fault. Yes, there's nothing wrong in taking loans. But when the National Assembly approve these loans, do they look at the terms and conditions of the loan before they approve? Executive presents a loan to you. I want to borrow 10 billion from China. Without seeing the terms and conditions, you say, go ahead. You are now realizing that they've actually mortgaged Nigeria. You are now regretting. But they approved the loans in the first instance.
Yeah.
Then the second thing is, do we get value for money of this contract? China is giving us loans. China is the one constructing the roads. China is the one building the railways. Do we get value for the money? For every dollar that we borrow? Because is there any competitive bids? A Chinese company will present it. They will go and borrow and give the Chinese the same money we borrow.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
The road that they constructed,
yeah.
Are we sure that every 1 kilometer is so? If I'm going to contract Julius Vega to do the road, will they charge me the same amount? I don't think they do this. we lose all over. All over. We are just being played around because we have. Well, Sheriff, sorry. Have a nice day, please. Very annoying.
Thank you, Charles. Bukayo is here already. Bukayo, good morning to you.
Hi, Sheriff. Good morning.
I'm doing okay, bro. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Pretty good.
Well.
Really, I think. Sorry.
Go on, Bukayo. We're listening.
Yeah, so I think there's a major issue with us borrowing money repetitively. Honestly, for me as a person, I really lost hope in Nigeria as a country. But I think the House condemning the issue now, I don't think you can borrow that money without their permission in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So them coming to say it, and a lot of them have been there for years from like 4 governments.
Right.
So it's like saying you didn't know when they borrowed that money. It's impossible. You were right there in the seat. So why are you complaining now? Why are you just saying it now? So it's like hypocrisy to me in the first place. And if we borrow money to invest in how should I call it, profit making or income or infrastructure that on the long term can actually have benefits for us to service the loan in better returns, then that would make sense. But we majorly borrow money for a lot of expenditure and recurrent expenditure, which is totally wrong. So I really don't know why we keep doing the same thing the same way and expect a different result. It's typical of us.
It's weird, I know. It's weird. Bukayo, thank you for talking to me. Appreciate it. Let's go to Twitter before we talk to the next call that we're processing right now. Owade Ifeoluwa, please, when you're tweeting, just add hashtag Morning Crossfire to it. Just see it as part of your tweet. Natural part of your tweet. You just give birth to it like that naturally. Yeah. Owade says, how did we get here? Should be our priority because we are intellectually lazy in this climb. That's why Nigeria is swallowing in jumbo debt that will wreak havoc in the long run. Okay, Owade. Good to read your tweet. Harrison is in Badagry. Harrison, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Jerry.
Good morning to you.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you, bro?
Thank God. I'm an honest listener, but this is the first time I'm calling in.
It's good to have you.
From 5 o'clock, I wake up and listen to you.
Oh, thank you.
Every day.
Thank you.
But I have not called.
Thank you.
But this issue of loan and loan and loan and loan made me to call you this morning. You see?
Yeah.
The Senate President, Ahmed Lawal, said, whatever the President presents to them is as good as gone.
Holy Grail.
So it is now they are realizing that they made a mistake in approving these loans. And these loans are not utilized for the purpose for which it was borrowed. We are talking of infrastructure. I'm living in Badagry. For my trip to Badagry is a nightmare. No, I can't. I do not drive my car from Badagry to Lagos. Once I want to go to Lagos, I park my car, I join public transport, and I pity those people that fly that road. Where are the infrastructure? In fact, see, China is our government now, because as it is now, we have sold our sovereignty to the Chinese. Very soon, they will take over Atoro, and they will be ruling us from whatever. China will be the government in Nigeria. And I pity our children's children, because my grandchildren are already grown up now, but our children's children, I pity them because we are now slaves to the Chinese. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Harrison. It's good to have you join us on the show this morning. Yeah, let's quickly go to YouTube where we have comments pouring in before we take our next call, who is being processed as we speak. Ayodeji on YouTube says that we need... Okay, let me take the first one. He said, can we ask what the past government did with the loans they collected? Why they force about loans with this government? Are they using it judiciously? I think that's what we should focus on. One thing I'm sure of is that we need to escalate our infrastructure base for this country to progress. I already sent that message in on YouTube. Andrew Ngozi Okoye on YouTube says, taking loan is not bad, but the terms and conditions of the loans could be bad. In this case, the FG and National Assembly were very reckless by accepting terms that mortgage Nigeria's asset. Frank is here with us this morning from Surulere. Frank, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Sheriff.
Good morning to you.
And I could be able to speak to you.
Thank you, Frank.
One of the contributors said, what are they doing in the house? You should remember that the house are ready. They are members there presenting 4 wives. Calling it achievement. It started from whatever time. They are there, closing mic and the rest. How do they remember alone? How do they remember the effective or using money? Good morning.
Frank is upset this morning. Frank, I get why you're upset, really. I get it. But like I asked the question, nobody's talking about this, right? I asked the question earlier. I said, if we don't get loan from China, who do you think can give us the kind of terms that China gives? Without bothering about the policy that our government makes that could come and have some effect on us. I don't want to say whether negative or positive. That's all up to you to decipher, right? Let's speak with Samuel quickly. Hi, Samuel. Good morning to you.
Yeah, Sheriff.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you, Sam.
Sheriff, morning.
You don't quite learn.
Let me ask this. Let me ask this question. Is there anything in that clause that said Chinese government will take over Nigeria government completely?
No. It's just the asset.
Very painful. Very painful. They should take over Nigerian government. They should take over. Sheriff. Wow.
Samuel, thanks for calling me. I mean, yeah. You're about to say that's what Samuel just said. I don't think it's possible to take over a government. I don't think so. Is it possible to take over our assets? Very possible. Don't even think that is impossible. Very, very possible. Is it possible that we refuse them taking over our assets? Very possible. But is it possible we're going to pay for it if we do that? Very possible. Yemi is here. Yemi, hi. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nigeria is in big trouble, you know.
Oh, okay.
They were asking the transport minister if he knows about the loan. He was telling stories. This is the same man that said he entered politics out of joblessness. And it's the same man that we're putting forward to help us negotiate for loans. He said House of Reps will not discuss the loan at all until December when they receive more loans. I mean, who does that? How do we progress as a country?
I don't know, really. I actually don't know.
We're in deep shit. We just have the worst people ruling us. The worst sets of people. That's my take. The worst set of people ruling this country.
Thank you, Yemi. I know tempers are flaring. Let's just mind our words, okay? It's daytime radio. Yemi, thank you. Let's go to Facebook. We have plenty of messages on Facebook. Mazi Obio Kerike says, those negotiating these loan deals for us, either have dual citizenship or are old men who are the verge of dying and leaving this world. When the Chinese people start acquiring us due to our inability to repay, which is 99% certain, it's our children that will become slaves to the Chinese. That's Mazi who sent that in on Facebook. Okay, so I'm going to go to Twitter where I have tons of messages right now. I'm going to give Twitter some time. I'm gonna go on a break, right? When we return, I will take tweets because in fact, I'm overwhelmed looking at them right now. But I will take them. All right. So let's pause. Everybody, drink some water. Just calm down. Drink some water. We'll be back.
It's okay. That is okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. Let me explain. It's okay. She. Off your mic. Over,
On 99.3 Nigeria Info, your mic is always on. Let's talk.
Other stations just mumble words. We talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
We're back on the Crossfire 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're streaming live right now on Facebook and YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3. Search for it on Facebook and YouTube. You see the logo NI. That is Nigeria Info. On Authentic Nigeria Info. The logo is NI. Just look for it and you get it. Let's quickly no calls for now. Let's go to Twitter and take some tweets. Let's see if we've got. Oh no. Okereke is here. Okay, and please, when you're tweeting, the hashtag Morning Crossfire is very important. Okay, Okereke, thank you for putting 2 hashtag morning. But one is okay. Okereke said, I already have my Chinese name ready because we'll all need it soon. Obinna. Okereke sent that in. The billionaire coming is saying that we're asking the good question, because the question is Nigeria falling into China's debt trap? Aha. And he says, good question. Okay, so let's see who we've got here at Onamosu_Y. He says, Rubber Stamp National Assembly, did they not read and discuss the terms before going ahead to sign? What kind of secondary school mistake is this? Oh my country. That's what he said. Fortune Calvary is saying, okay, repeating the stripper that I just played. Let's see who else we've got here. Okwade Michael is saying, to answer your question, we can generate the money within. If we managed our internal revenue well. Okwade Michael sent that in. Please add hashtag Morning Crossfire to your tweets, otherwise I won't be able to track it. We've got loads of them here. Imagine, for every 1,000 naira Nigeria earns, 600 naira is budgeted to service loans. What is happening? Nigeria needs help so that citizens can be salvaged from perpetual slavery. Wadiola Olua sent that in on Twitter. Okay, so let's take another message from Twitter this morning. XK on Twitter says, we are in already. It's only one out of how many agreements? Who knows? What are the terms of other contracts? Let's start learning Chinese because leaders have mortgaged us. Okay, all right. Let's see another message very quickly right now from Twitter. I've got loads of them, so here we go with this one here that has coming. They're dropping, so they're making me lose the one I'm about to read when I'm about to read that. David the First says, in Ghana, Chinese people own the market shares in all the industries. David the West sent that in. Ifenyua Abanibo says, we're already inside the trap. Let's all start choosing our Chinese names. That's Ifenyua's message on Twitter. Okay, I'm going to take another one very quickly right now. Dada Olajide says, taking loan is not bad, but our politicians made us fall into any form of trap. And he says, good morning. Good morning to you too. Thank you for your message. Appreciate it. So let's take one last one from Twitter. Then we go back to YouTube. Then before we now take up our next call. So after Facebook, we go to YouTube. Jeremiah Obinna says, I'm already afraid of how the government borrows in this country. We are gradually falling into China's debt trap. The current debt of Nigeria is huge. Who will pay? My friend, who will pay? Yes, now. Who will pay now? Okay, so let's go to YouTube very quickly. This morning we'll take this message from, what's your name again? Oh, I can't see your name. Okay, but you are saying it's the same thing that some others have said. You're saying that we all should start having a Chinese name. No, it's not going to come to that. And you put your own Chinese name here. I don't know how you what's this? Jinbing Kikiki. No, that doesn't even sound Chinese at all. No, it doesn't sound Chinese. Yeah. On a lighter note. Okay, so Lagos, let's get back to the phone lines. 0700 993 993 993. 8:32 is the time from our studios. If you are just joining us this morning on the Morning Crossfire, I am Sheriff Quadry, and I'm asking this question this morning: is Nigeria falling into Chinese debt trap? I read out some facts earlier on. If you missed out on it, I'll try and come back to it in a moment. Amos is in Ikoyi, and he joins us right now via the phone. Amos, good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
I think if our loan, let's start naming ourselves. I mean, let's have Chinese name, because these politicians are not help. I can believe, and I can tell you that for free, that they are citizens. Their children are not citizens of this country, and even them themselves, they have dual citizens, right? Then what of us with ordinary? Are we gonna become slaves? Or are we going to keep on being Nigeria without improvement? I don't really understand. Because if Nigeria keep on like this, where are we going? And then you are keep telling us one Nigeria. You are let's all know that all the politicians, what they are doing is the same. There's nothing on tribalism, neither on ethnicity over there. Please, let's come up. These people deserve to be killed. I'm sorry to say this word.
No, but you shouldn't have said it in the first place. There's no need to kill people. Violence is not the way out.
Sheriff, I'm sorry to say this, but I mean, if you come to in terms of saying the judiciary will take over, the judiciary are worse themselves because they have been compromised. Look at it. I mean, a House of Rep member proud of his 24 children. What if he's out of that chamber? What do you think the children will be? What about the other constituency people that the project? Are you executing the project? Come on, let's tell ourselves the truth, Sheriff. I know one day, I think we will do something. Even by all means, something will happen.
Amos, thank you for calling me. Appreciate your time. We're processing our next call. Let's see if we can take Tunde's WhatsApp message. Tunde says, if only we utilize our resources judiciously, we should be like China, loaning money to other countries. But for profligacy, waste, fleecing, and a myriad of recklessness beyond comprehension, we have found ourselves in this uncertainty and unnecessary mess. Just take a look at the conditions. I know. We'll come to WhatsApp in a moment. Let's juggle this. Let's juggle this. Anonymous is calling us from Badagry. Anonymous, good morning to you. What are you talking about? It doesn't even sound Chinese. I actually have seen a lot of Chinese movies. Subtitled Chinese movies. Oh my goodness. So you can speak English. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm calling back from Bode Thomas, Mr. Ademola.
Welcome, Mr. Ademola.
Yes, as I have said, that taking of loan is not the problem.
We're struggling to hear you. You need to adjust your phone so we can
collecting loan is not the problem.
Okay.
But using it judiciously, I think that is what our legislators must do. Because the past government, they have failed to build infrastructure for Nigerians.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. Now, this problem is for all of us, including me and you. Because if your father brings in cheap, you won't ask. You will say, oh, daddy, he has bought it cheap. But maybe he stole the money when he was in service.
Okay.
A level 4 person bringing home a jeep. Nobody will ask. So when your great-great-grandparents are you shouldn't.
Bad connection, Mr. Ademola. Do try and call us back if you can. Would appreciate that. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'm really listening to everything that you guys have been saying this morning.
All right, can you turn off your radio first, please?
Okay, right. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
All right. I really have some questions to ask about this whole Nigerian debt for China.
Uh-oh, he's gone. Well, now that you're gone, let's quickly take another call. Let's see, we're processing another call right now, so I'm just going to wait for the next call to come in. Well, while we wait for that, let's go to WhatsApp and take some messages on WhatsApp that are coming already this morning. So here we go. Good morning, Sheriff. Samba is here from Ikorodu, and Samba says, did I hear you say they were blindsided when, no, not blinded, blindsided when taking the loan, modern day slavery. Let's see who else we've got here on WhatsApp. WhatsApp messages. Ola from Ikorodu says, we are falling so fast into China's debt trap. I guess our House of Representatives are now alive to their responsibility. China will soon take over Lagos and Abuja. Ola from Ikorodu sent that in. Okay. Noel from Festac says, this is the modern day slavery and we'll pay for it. China will take over very soon. Noel from Festac. With that message, I'll take another one. Michael from Badagry says, yes, Nigeria is already entangled with the Chinese loans, which consequences will be catastrophic if nothing is done. I suggest we should stop everything borrowing from China and launch a serious probe into the loans we have already and see how to come out of it. And that's what the House of Reps is trying to do. Etim Godwin from Lekki says Nigeria is a failed state according to Chino Achebe's words. Etim is not contributing to what we're saying this morning. Bezek says the National Assembly should calm down. All the wardrobe allowance and flexing money they are looting. Where did the money come from? The Obasanjo administration should be probed for the power plant. Okay, let's get back to the phone lines and speak with Martins. Martins, good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome, Martins.
Yeah, Mr. Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, please. Yeah, happy to speak with you. Yeah, my first time to with you, calling on your program.
It's good to have you, Martins.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. It's not easy. It's not easy.
I know.
I give you kudos, please. It's not easy. Thank you for all the effort, Nigeria Expo. I give you kudos. I give all the workers.
Thank you,
You
Martins.
and your colleagues.
Thank you.
Yeah, plenty kudos, please.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
very
too.
much.
Thank you.
Much appreciation.
Thank you.
But by contribution, what I will have loved on this your program, your series of programs, all your programs, definitely. I would have just an advice concerning each of your topics you are bringing up. Very interesting program, none of them so interesting. It has always been loved. If you can always take the other side of the divide, make your effort to bring it.
What other side do you think there is? What other side can you help?
Topic you are talking of now.
Yes, sir.
Now.
Yes, sir. What other side?
Yes, Chinese there. I would have loved if you have got somebody from the debt management office.
Debt management office.
Yes, or the finance ministry.
No, the information is in the public domain. That's where I got my information from. So I'm sure they will not say anything otherwise.
Okay. And that's what I'm saying. When you get your information on public domain,
Okay.
where the source of the other, the main source of the main ministry.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the PPL of the Ministry of Finance or the State Management Office to enlighten us. Because most times, we are so very agreed, many callers calling, talking all everybody different opinions. So to me, I think the federal government, the government continue. No matter what the agreement got into, there must have been some truth thinking of
Okay.
wrong. So
Okay.
to bring a resource person from that ministry
All right.
to enlighten the public before we have the vast opinion.
All right.
Yeah, I appreciate the program anyway.
Thank you, Mr. Martins. I appreciate your time as well. Let's begin Victor quickly. Victor, hi.
Hi.
Good morning to you.
Morning to you.
Talk to me, Victor. Let's talk.
Okay. It's quite interesting, actually, because, there's a question you ask. If we choose not to work with China, the Chinese, what then happen? How do we get the facility?
Yeah.
To do the project. My big question is before we started getting facility from them in 2002, like you said.
Yeah.
Were we not executing projects?
Yes, we were.
That's the first thing. The second thing is this. The second question is this. I think I'm close to 90% correct if I say that we have up to of these 36 mineral resources, we have up to 32, 35 or so. So apparently we have up to 95% mineral resources that is generating income. So my big question is all these things have been explored in Nigeria. I mean, exploration is taking place, it's going on. What are they doing with the resources? Do we necessarily need to go and borrow money from any of these guys? That's a big question, because it's when you were saying these things, to be candid with you, it was so hurting and so aggravating to the point that if there's a call for revolution against the federal government, I'm able to say this, that the way it was with me, at the time you were reading out these data, it was that terrible that I actually felt like taking I feel like okay grenade. It bombed him, as in it's so annoying. It's so annoying, man. It's so annoying. Now look at what Amici was saying. I listened to what Amici was saying, that there's nothing wrong with ceding Nigeria to China, Nigerian sovereignty to China on the base. I'm like, when I heard him say that, I was like, for Jesus' sake, who the hell is this guy? Where is he from? It's in my candid opinion. I think one of the callers called and said, I know some words are censored on air, but I'm not going to censor it right now. One of the callers called and said they should be killed, and I stand on that ground without an apology. They should be executed. Do you understand? Every single one of these idiots seated up there. I mean, for Jesus' sake, who does that now? We have the resources that can take care of all our needs. Yet they still go ahead borrowing and look at the clothes that they're making up in China. I mean, sorry, Sheriff.
Yeah.
Emotions are aroused right now.
You need to calm.
It's not good.
You need to calm down.
It's not good at all. I don't think it's good for the citizen and for the government.
I mean, Victor, that's why we're having this conversation, right? It's emotional. One thing that I can see in all of this is the fact that we as a people have ceded our office, which is the most important office. And the reason is that we're not asking enough questions. I'm not saying, listen, you can't kill anybody because it's wrong. You can't maim anybody because it's wrong. But what you can do is to ask questions. And that's the basis of this conversation. This information are actually not hidden anywhere. They are there for you. If we had read, if we had done our research, if someone is saying that they are constructing roads for us, and if we had questions, if we had asked those questions that we had, maybe things could have been better. Just maybe. Let's be Kenneth. Kenneth, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning to you.
I'm Kenneth, calling from K2 at the moment.
It's good to have you.
Sheriff, we are not happy. Sheriff, Nigerians are being pushed to the wall. As I speak with you, in fact, I am so annoyed. You see, the way things are going in this country, we will face the government ourselves. Shori was speaking out, people were shutting him down. They arrested him, they were trying to kill him, they were trying to shut him down. Sheriff, we will go against the government ourselves. Nothing will happen. I will start from my local government. We will instigate the youth to come out. I attended the University of Lagos. We will instigate the youth to come out, and we will start from there. I know some of us will die. We will die for our kids.
That's it, Kenneth. That's the thing.
Yes,
Don't you think that there are better ways to do this? I mean,
there is no see, with the current government that we have, there is no better way. You can't listen. See, Sheriff, there is nothing to do about this government. Nothing to do about
the thing, Kenneth, you're missing the point. This loan we're talking about. Hold on. Kenneth, wait now.
I know journalists. I know all of
Kenneth, wait now.
We are trying to calm people down.
Kenneth, wait.
Nothing will happen for how many years?
Wait, Kenneth. I mean, you're saying that this government. I'm saying the program this morning is not about this government. If you listened very well, we went back as far back as year 2000.
Crop of leaders that we have been having, and we cannot get it right with this rotation that we are doing. It's the same leader, the same people we have in PDP and in APC. Sheriff, we cannot get it right in this country. I am telling you the fact, we cannot get it right unless we fix them up. That's the only truth. That's the simple. See, let's call a spade a spade. We know what is happening. We know what is. The other day, Joyce was talking, and Joyce made a statement. He said people that are waiting to steal are more than people that have stolen already. Sheriff, this country, in fact, it's not a country. We have no country. If we don't go our separate ways, then we'll fix them off. If they want to force us to remain as a country, as a nation, they want to force us to remain together as a nation, then we'll fix them off. We'll use that, we'll come with our own force. That's my take.
Kenneth, thank you for sharing your thoughts. So my own thought is there are better ways. There are logical ways. There are rational ways to effect a change if you need a change as a people. I mean, you're the most powerful of all of these, the people. Not violence, not destruction, because we'll still come back and suffer these ourselves, right? And the ways are there. The processes are there for us. I know that you would argue that, you don't get justice at the polls, but you can actually make sure you get that justice at the poll. That's my point completely. If it's been like that in the past, you can change it at the poll to not be like that anymore. Not violence, not destruction, not maim, not kill. That's not the way. Those are actually the wrong ways, and you don't want to go that route. 8:50 is the time. Morning Crossfire. You have turned me into a preacher. Tonye McPepple says, a minister who presided over a failed monorail project in Port Harcourt is in charge of the China loans for rails in Nigeria. What were we expecting? This is pure incompetence and fraud. That Tonye McPepple. Klingsman also says on Facebook, he says, we are doomed if the reports from the DMO is anything to go by, because earlier this year, Tanzanian President Dr. John Magufuli was reported to have rejected Chinese loan, claiming Chinese loans can only be accepted by mad people. And he says that, okay. Yeah, thank you for your thought. I think you sent in that message twice. We're going to leave Facebook right now and quickly hurry over to take our next message from YouTube, where we're streaming as well. Abiola, do you have a mobile app? You don't download it now, eh? Download our mobile app. Go outside. Just go outside first. Go outside. Go and download it outside. Good. Now, back to search for Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info FM on Google Play Store. You use Android now. Google Play Store. And if you have iPhone, you can download it there as well. iOS. And go to your Apple App Store and download it. Abiola Ayodele on YouTube says, why is Nigeria full of loan? After all, they use it to buy cars, swindle the rest. We are not falling. We are falling. He said, we are not falling. We are fallen. I'm sure we youths will rise one day and revenge. Thank you. And it says, these people even listening to radio at all to know how people are really mad at their generations. Yes, they are listening. They always listen, trust me. They always do. Let's go to Twitter, where it's going insane already. What's your name again? I can. And Duran says, I can't believe what is happening in this country. It's like Nigerian leaders are sent by the devil to destroy this country, and that's what they're doing. We need to wake up, average Nigerian. We need to wake up, average Nigerian. And Duran's icon sent that in. So Lagos, I'm gonna take a few WhatsApp messages. I can't take any more calls because we need to give out 10,000 naira today to one lucky person. Okay. So let's just go to WhatsApp and take a few comments on WhatsApp very quickly. Let's see. Sheriff, let me thank Nigerian Info for being the true representative of Nigerian people. You will not get tired of always enlightening us about things our government will never tell us. For Amici, thank God that he now realizes the need to fight for infrastructure development. Was he not at the forefront fighting the past government against saving money for the future? Now that our reps have woken up, they should not off this Michael and demand from Ikurudu sent that in. I'm going to take another one quickly right now. Good morning, Sherry. Apologies if I misspelled. No, it's okay. I just missed out one alphabet. However, I am as mad as the last caller, Kenneth. We're actually in the death trap of the Chinese. Our democratic predecessors be probed as well. Obasanjo, Atiku, and Goodluck Jonathan, all of them should be probed. Thank you for your message. Okay, we'll take one more, then we'll play just a minute, right? Michelle says, please, the deed has been done. We just have to look for the way forward, and please, can't we make a law in this country that a particular percentage of foreign companies' employees must be Nigerians? Of course we can. We have local content already. That's a law. Okay, Lagos, thank you for being a part of my week. It's been an eventful week. Many thanks to my awesome team. Alamide Fadoju, Ibrahim Absalam, Zainab Yakin, great guys, making sure that we bring you the best of radio talk on radio on Nigeria Info every weekday, Monday through Friday. I'll be back on Monday by 5, right? But before we go, how about just a minute? It's a game where we kind of just give people 10,000 naira to chop. This time, you can use it to, do some nice stuff during this holiday. 0700 993 993 993. Who is going to be a potential winner of Just a Minute on the Crossfire?
It's entertaining, exciting, and puts money in your pockets. It's Just a Minute, a game show brought to you by 99.3 Nigeria Info. Call in to any of our shows, The Morning Crossfire, What's Up Lagos, The Sunny Side, and Hat Facts, and answer as many questions as possible in just 60 seconds. And we'll be giving out 10,000 naira every day. Winners will be announced on Hard Facts with Sandra Ezekwesili. Just a Minute, the game show for everyone, right here on your number one station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's play, let's win, let's talk.
Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning. You want to play Just a Minute?
Oh, yes.
What's your name?
I'm John.
John what?
Innocent.
Innocent. Have you won Just a Minute before?
No.
Okay. All right, Innocent. John, let's play Just a Minute.
This is Just a Minute.
Here's your first question, John. Human trafficking is the third largest international crime industry after what and what?
Human trafficking.
Yeah, is the third largest international crime industry in the world after what and what?
No idea. Next.
Okay. What was the topic discussed on the chit chat today on the Morning Crossfire?
You said?
What was the topic discussed on the chit chat on the Morning Crossfire at 5 a.m.?
Next.
Okay. Who is the current Lagos State Commissioner for Transportation?
No idea, sir.
Okay. All right. Mention 3 female hosts on Nigeria Info.
3 what?
3 female hosts on Nigeria Info.
Yes. That is Sandra Ezekwesili.
Okay.
Joyce, Sunny Side.
Okay.
And the Sheriff Quadry, Morning Crossfire.
Do I look like a female to you?
Okay.
Guy. Oh my my God, I love this show. Lagos, thank you all for being a part of my world. I'm out of here. Have a fantastic weekend. We're back on Monday. Dailies today will be up at 7:30. And of course, Jimmy Disu will start on Nigeria Info tomorrow at 8 o'clock with the Discuss. He'll be speaking with a very VIP Pastor Ihodalo will be joining Jimmy Disu at 8 o'clock tomorrow on the Discuss. You should join it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. Happy holidays to you, Lagos. Happy holidays. And bye for now.